Welcome to this healing yoga flow for mind, body, and soul. If you haven't done so already, make sure that you subscribe now and leave a comment for me down below with a future class idea. I'm always listening and I appreciate the feedback. You're not going to need anything else for this class, just yourself and your yoga mat and maybe a drink of water too. So let's begin. Please find your way into a comfortable seated position. Gently release your head down. As you inhale, roll your head up to the right side. Very slowly and gently just roll your head across towards the left side. Keep this movement going, rolling your head from left to right. Try to synchronize your movements to your breath. Now finding your way back into center and then rolling your shoulders up and down. One more time, and then on your next inhale, lift out through both arms, connect your palms above your head. Exhale as you drop your left hand or elbow down beside you and reach across through the right side. Take a deep breath in here and open out through your whole chest. Enjoy a couple more rounds of deep breath here. On your next exhale, drop your right shoulder down, then drop your right fingertips down, relaxing your forehead on your knee if you can. Use the breath here to release tension as you exhale. If you're ready to come a little deeper, you can step your hands out and extend your arms. On your next inhale, gently bring your head up, roll those shoulders back and return to a seated position. Dropping your right elbow down, reach across through the left side. Again, deep breath in here, really open up your whole chest. Let's relax into a couple more rounds of deep breath before we move into the other side. Gently begin to drop your left shoulder down and left fingertips. Lower your head down to your knee. If you feel ready, you can extend through the arms and go even deeper. Fill and empty your lungs with deep, slow breathing. On your next inhale, gently lift your head, shoulders back, step those hands in towards the body, straightening out and inhale as you extend the arms, connecting them above the head. Keeping them in prayer, let's lower them to the heart and drop the hands down. Fingertips beneath the elbows and gently lower down through the chest. Release your forehead to the ground, close your eyes and take a few rounds of deep breath here. On your next inhale, gently lift those shoulders back and return to a seated position. Please move your way into tabletop foundation, hands beneath shoulders and knees beneath hips. We're going to start moving through some intuitive cat-cows. What I mean by that is keeping your hands and knees in position. Just be as fluid and creative through your movements as you can and tap into what it is that feels good by trying different things. Listen to the needs of your back and shoulders and neck. Explore through your range of movement. And as best as you can, try to match your breathing to the movement of your body. Now begin to slowly increase your range of movement, going backwards and forwards. We want to start moving between an upward facing dog or cobra and child's pose. Explore your range of movement between those two poses. Wherever you are, let's finish and open the knees and come into a wide knee child's pose. Releasing those hips back, reaching forward through the arms. Now lace your left arm underneath your right, looking out towards the right side, and then with your right arm, tuck it behind you and relax. Now slowly and with care, bring that right arm back up so it's extended towards the front of the mat. Lean back into your wide knee child's pose for a few rounds of deep breath. Now we're going to move into the other side through the arms, so we're going to thread the right arm underneath the left this time, and turn your head out towards the left side. Lifting and tucking that left arm behind you, close your eyes, and again just take a couple of rounds of deep breath here. On your next inhale, release your left arm and bring it down as you extend towards the front of your mat again through both arms. Coming back into your wide knee child's pose, just close your eyes for a few rounds of deep breath. On your next inhale, slowly bring those shoulders back, returning to a seated position but drawing both knees in together. Sitting back on your heels, interlace your fingers behind the back and extend your arms. Open out through the chest as you inhale, and as you exhale, gently come forward, bringing forehead to the ground, extending both of your arms up towards the sky. And repeat this movement, now rolling yourself backwards, shoulders back, chest lifted, and then rolling back down. And one more time, bring those shoulders back and lift back up to a seated position. And coming back to center, let's step up with that left leg and come into low lunge. If you're finding it hard to balance here, just release your arms from behind. We're going to have a couple of breaths here in our low lunge. On your next inhale, extend up through the right arm. And then bringing that right elbow down on the other side of your front leg, and bring your hands into prayer, moving into a twisted prayer low lunge. For balance, look down, and if you're feeling confident, you can look up towards the ceiling. Relax into a couple of rounds of deep breath here. On your next inhale, release both arms, turn the body and face the front, and extend both arms up towards the sky. Let's take one more deep breath in. And on your exhale, drop both hands down beside your foot and pulling back into half split. Pull back on that left hip as much as you can and keep those toes up towards the sky. Work on slowly bringing your torso down towards your extended leg. It may help to pulse your body up and down just to open yourself up a little more. Or you can just release your torso and head down on that extended leg. Wherever you are, just do your best to relax into the pose and just take those deep, slow breaths. On your next inhale, lift your left arm up towards the sky, taking a twist. Do your best to stack those shoulders. Drop that left hand down and let's move back into low lunge through the lower body. And as you extend up through the arms, lift yourself into high lunge. We're just going to have a couple of deep breaths here. And then let's drop those hands down either side of your front foot and step your way back into downward facing dog. Relaxing into some nice deep breaths as you gently pull your heels down. If it feels good for you, you can lift and lower one heel then the other as you walk your dog out. Now gently lower both knees down to the ground and release your way back into a child's pose. Now let's roll through the spine as we come up, extending your legs at the knee, interlacing your hands behind your back, extending your arms, and then rolling through the body as you bring your forehead to the ground. Repeat this a couple more times. Inhale as you lift and roll up, and exhale as you roll back down. Coming up and then reaching out through the right leg as you come into low lunge on the other side. Keeping your front knee above your heel and releasing your weight into your hips. Tilt your pelvic bowl forward and engage your core. Taking deep, slow breaths so as to fill and empty your lungs with every in and exhale. On your next inhale, extend both arms towards the sky, palms together in prayer and bringing that left elbow down on the other side of your right knee. Twisted prayer low lunge on the other side. Again, choosing to look up or down depending on how you feel in your balance. Remember that balance and stability come from the core, so keep your core tightly engaged. And untwist, come back to facing the front, extend your arms up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in and exhale, drop those hands down beside your front foot and extend that back leg, lifting the back knee off the ground, taking high lunge through the lower body and then extending up through the upper body and coming into a full high lunge. Just reach it up for a couple of breaths. And let's drop those hands down either side of that front foot and extending that front leg, pull back into half split. Especially pulling back on that right hip so that your hips are in alignment. Release your body on that extended right leg as best you can. Your fingertips are on the floor for balance and stability so that you can release your weight into this stretch. Do your best here just to relax into the pose. On your next inhale, extend both arms straight. Then extend your right arm up towards the sky so that your shoulders are stacked. Taking a couple of breaths here. And on your next exhale, let's drop that right hand back down. Move your way into that front knee and come back into low lunge. Now taking a couple of rounds of breath to hold your low lunge, just release your weight as much as you can into the hips. Hands on the ground for support, just release your body weight into the stretch. Now let's take one last deep breath in here, and on that exhale, coming back into downward facing dog. Here in your downward facing dog, just release your neck and any tension you may be holding in your jawline or face. If your legs are a little tight, you can walk out your downward facing dog, lifting one heel and then the other. Through your hand to floor connection, just push your way back into those hips. On your next inhale, roll out through the body, coming into high plank. Exhale as you slowly move through chaturanga, coming down. And inhale as you pull back your shoulders and lift your chest into a cobra. Exhale, release, bring your forehead down. And inhale as you push back to child's pose with your knees together. Close your eyes and take some deep, slow breaths. If you know puppy pose and you're able to join me, let's come forward. Keeping your hips above your knees, stretch forward towards the front of your mat through your upper body. Slowly lower your chest, chin or forehead to the ground. Let's all take one deep breath in together here. And on your exhale, lift your chest up, step your hands in, and then bring your body down. Transition to a full upward facing dog, lifting your thighs off the mat. Take one deep breath in, and on your exhale, lift those hips and move yourself into downward facing dog. Now slowly step your way up the central line of your yoga mat, moving your way up towards your hands. Once you get your way up to the top, just take each opposite elbow and let's swing from side to side in a gentle ragdoll. Release your weight into your hips and heels and relax your neck. Now dropping your fingertips to the ground, inhale as you halfway lengthen and bend into those knees and slowly come down. Make your way all the way down to the mat, gently bringing your bum to the floor. Lower your back all the way down to the mat too, and then bring your knees into your chest. Gently rock from side to side, pressing your lower back firmly down. Let's take a gentle spinal twist here, so engage your core, open your arms out at the shoulder, palms down, core engaged as you lower both knees down towards the right side. And finally rest your head to the left side and close your eyes and just focus on your breathing. On your next inhale, engage your core as you lift both of your knees up and over and across to the other side. When you've gently lowered your knees, you can turn your head to the other side, close your eyes, and just relax into this stretch. And let's move again. So first, let's engage our core. Turn your head to center and lift your knees up to center too. Draw them into the chest and just press down through the lower back. Let's transition from here into happy baby, taking the outer side of your feet or big toes and drawing your knees down towards the ground. And whenever you're ready, let's release. Extending both legs and then slowly lowering them down. Before we move into our final resting pose of Shavasana, extending both of your arms up, pulling your arms and feet in different directions, taking a full body stretch. And then release, palms facing up, down by your side, moving into our final resting pose of Shavasana. Just allow yourself to fully relax here. Close your eyes and allow yourself to drift on the gentle rhythm of your in and exhale. Thank you so much for joining me. It is truly such an honor that you choose to practice yoga with me. I release classes weekly, so if you enjoyed the class, subscribe now. I release new classes every week, so hit that bell notification icon and join me on the mat for next time. Wishing you a beautiful day. Namaste.